not because of mandatory, because he's the champion of another organization. So happens in boxing. You don't automatically get shots. The mandatory system is not designed for that anymore.
But Canelo was not stripped of that title because he had a mandatory fight in the WBC.
They will have a regular champion.
Do you agree if you're mandatory champion and you get beat, you should just remain franchise?
Right, or fight for another organization, for Christ's sake. There's 3 organizations. There's plenty of opportunities. Don't bother Canelo. I mean, he's not my fighter, but he's a face of boxing, face of particularly with Mexican Americans and Mexicans. He's the only friggin' guy that the zone has that can move the needle even this much as far as subscription. Let him fight who he chooses to fight. And if you don't want to watch him, don't cover his fights and don't go to his fight. That's my position. Now, I don't think they should make franchise willy-nilly, but Canelo deserves the franchise tag.
What about Lomachenko?
Lomachenko doesn't deserve it yet. He doesn't deserve it yet. He has 2 belts. Hopefully, if the BBC doesn't interfere, he'll have 3 belts, and then he'll fight Comey or Teofimo Lopez and have 4 belts. And then hopefully Mauricio will make him a franchise champion.
Bob, are you saying Canelo deserves it because of his popularity?
And also because of his body of work, and because he's the only friggin' fighter in that division who can move the needle. I think that counts for something.
No.
Look, I'm not Canelo's promoter. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm just saying where I'm coming from.
Does Wilder deserve it?
What?
Does Deontay Wilder deserve it?
If he beats Tyson Fury twice, yeah. That'd be pretty good. I mean, better than a guy who tested positive for steroids and becoming the mandatory. I mean, give me a break.
Your reaction, Eddie?
What's that? So
Your
what?
reaction?
Oh, I'm looking forward to August the 31st in London. All the British Boxing Board of Control referee's got to do is
Let me tell you, I'm helping Eddie. He doesn't realize it. He thinks I'm denigrating him. I'm helping him because every person who follows boxing in the United Kingdom is going to either be at the O2 Arena on August 31st to see what shenanigans the British Board of Boxing Control, or will buy it on pay-per-view. You should thank me.
Thank you, Bob. I think that I don't agree with everything the British Boxing Board of Control do, but I will say, Bob, some of the things they employ, particularly on the medical side,
Yes.
is so many levels above what the commissions do here.
That's right.
talked about oxygen
But sure, because they're doing things levels above the commissions here, and when a guy tests positive, even preliminary, they don't tell the opponent. That's not a medical
that's not even
issue,
the British
right?
Boxing Board of Control.
They
That's
never
UKED.
talk. What?
That's UKED, but anyway, it's another conversation.
Well, okay. You're all the same, all you Brits.
Bob, Eddie, how come a lot of promoters are not working together, but you guys seem to be working?
Not anymore after what he just said.
I got another one coming up.
I said with something with Chris Mannix, what I love about Bob is he will categorically slag you off to your face. He will verbally abuse you, right? He will make you feel like this big, and you will leave that conversation and think, fuck Bob Arum. And then he'll phone you up a minute later and go, right, about this fight, are we going to get it done?
Because only a moron takes any of this seriously.
Yeah, it's true. But
I mean,
actually,
you got to be nuts to take it seriously. I love this guy. I love his father. I mean, what am I going to say? But I'll slack off on you. You can do the same to me. That's okay.
All right, you miserable bastard. Right, anyway. On a serious note, like, I think Top Rank, there's a lot of similarities between the two companies. Like, what they've done in America is very similar to our position in the UK. So all their people, Carl, Brad, Harrison, we've got people on the same kind of level to get on very well. So we get deals done very quickly. We're very competitive against each other, and it's great for boxing. I mean, you saw it tonight. If promoters wouldn't work together, we wouldn't have got tonight.
So
So-
are we gonna get Tevin and JoJo?
Well, they're both. Well, then JoJo's not with either of us, so that's going to be a problem.
No, if they want a
Yeah.
unification, maybe
Herring.
Floyd doesn't give him Davis, but I got 230-pound champions, and I'm happy to sit down and make.
Bachel's a great fight. Yeah. You got Ito as well, haven't you? The Japanese.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
lost to
Herring.
Herring.
Yeah, of course he did. Yeah. Yes, up the back.
That's a good defense.
Who?
Oh, good. This is one for Bet.
For
When are you going to
former
make
against
Spence
who?
v Crawford? They're asking.
There you go.
Oh, the gentleman down there says, "Hurry up and make Spence Crawford. Why are you wasting?"
Make what?
Hold on, I heard you. He said, "What on earth are you doing not making Spence Crawford?" he said,
How many times
he
can
said,
I
"You're
call
losing
Heyman
yourself
up?"
to-" Come on.
Are you absolutely correct? There is no, everything else is garbage. Everything else is second rate. That's the fight. Well, then get everybody to support Spence against Porter, and you'll never get Spence in the ring with Crawford. All right, Howard, I'm saying, I have told everybody, and Terrence has told everybody, we are up for the fight. We can't fight ourselves. We need to fight Spence. Spence has to agree to the fight. Once he agrees to the fight, he'll make Al do it. It's simple as that. What? What's all the fighters? They have a few. That's not all the fighters. There are other fighters.
Everybody in the division.
What? That's not everybody in the division. That's their fighters that they have. I am sure that Crawford will go through every one of those fighters. And look at Devin Haney here. He's going to be a big guy. He'll be able to go get up to 147. Regis, right? You beat that English guy. You're ready to go to 147, right?
Stop, Jose's here.
Okay.
Politics.